Hey, what is up, guys? It is Harrison Marin, the Morning Entrepreneur. Now, in this video, I want to talk to you guys about your lead magnets. So I know I've talked about what are lead magnets, and I know I've explained to you guys where they belong on your funnel, but really what makes a good lead magnet a good lead magnet, right? That's a question that we see all the time is, hey, I'm thinking about this, or putting something together. It's constantly these general ideas of what a lead magnet actually is, and quite honestly, that's usually the worst thing to do. And the reason why I say that is because lead magnets should not be something that you come up with immediately. It should be something that you sit and marinate with over a long period of time. So what does that actually mean? If you're thinking about a lead magnet and you just come up with the idea and it's right there and you're like, oh, I can make a three question checklist, or, every marketing company needs to have these 3 things, or every website builder needs to have these 10 items, and you don't actually put much thought into it, what real value does it actually provide for people? And when I say this, I mean, a lot of people just say, okay, I have the idea, I know what it's going to be, or I need to figure out something that I can give somebody in exchange for their email or their information or, personal data. So when most people are looking for that lead magnet, they don't actually spend a lot of time thinking about what that lead magnet is, how it's going to benefit somebody, and ultimately the purpose of actually giving it away. Most people just say, okay, I think of these 3 or 5 things and you need to have it. And those are usually the most ineffective lead magnets for 2 reasons. One, if you have a really good landing page, people are going to get your lead magnet, but they're never going to actually convert into sales because there's not enough value there. So really good lead magnets, at least that we see, are not things that just you come up with on the spot. They're things that you roll around with, either you, your spouse, your team, whomever that may be, for a long period of time. Could be a couple days, could be a couple weeks, could be a couple months, could be a couple, I would even say years, because you're the expert and you see things and you probably write things down, maybe even more often than you might even think initially. By the way, I'm sitting outside. I hope the wind is not too bad here. But when you do this, think about the things that are really going to bring value, not, oh, every person needs these 3 things, or how to read a book faster. Right? Give them either, we went over this, there's checklists, ebooks, all these things, but make sure there's serious value behind it. If it's action steps that they need to take to live a better life, make more money, and gain something tremendous out of it, really put your thought into it. And don't just make it, okay, I did this, I did this, I did this, I did this. Really go in depth on why somebody might want it, the perks and benefits of them taking it, what happens if they don't do it, because that's something that a lot of people don't think about. Hey, you just downloaded this checklist, and if you don't use it, here's what could result, right? You obviously downloaded it for a reason, or this ebook, whatever your reason may be. If you don't utilize it, you're missing out on opportunities that you could be afforded if you did use it. And this is where we see a huge gap between your original landing page, or better yet, your original lead magnet idea. And landing page is involved in that because you need a good landing page to give somebody a good lead magnet. But really, if it falls short, that means a lot of people are not going to be interested in what you have, because you're just another spammy person. Everybody wants to give everything away online, because when you do, and people use things, they're more likely to buy from you, right? That's why we have lead magnets. That's why they're important. But if you really don't put a lot of time, energy, and effort into that lead magnet, and don't think, oh, it has to be a checklist. It could be your step-by-step process. Right, we're working with a landscaping company. If we go through and say, hey, what is every step, almost down to the T, of what you guys do and how you guys do it, that lead magnet is going to be so much more valuable. Hey, what happens when you guys repair my lawn? Oh, this is the exact step process. Here's a 6-page book. Not, oh, here's 1 picture, 2 pictures, like a WikiHow article. Those are great when you're in a pinch. But you as the consumer want to know way more than that. And you as the digital marketer or potential digital marketer watching this, right? You're an entrepreneur who needs to learn this in order to gain benefit from it. If you think about it like that, like, where's the real value to your customers? You are immediately going to be significantly further ahead. And when you go back and you refine and refine and refine, and don't get me wrong, your first lead magnet might not be that good. And that's okay. That is something totally normal. start somewhere and then keep adding and refining and refining and refining. It's going to be like a nice bottle of wine or a nice bourbon. Your first one's probably going to stink, but when you come back over and over and over and over again and just make it better and make it better and make it better, and you learn of what people liked versus what they didn't like, and you apply those ideas and information that you've gathered into the lead magnet, that's when it's going to have real impact. So your first lead magnets might stink, but don't think it's done. And when you're thinking about it, think of really where the massive value is, because if you don't, people aren't going to take action. And think about it this way. If you made it in 5 minutes, how fast could your competitors make it? Probably in 5 minutes, right? Maybe even less, because they could see what you've already done and they might copy it. So when it comes to that, you need to say, hey, what is so good about this that nobody else could do it? And then go from there. Because when you do that, you take those necessary steps, those necessary precautions almost, you're going to have way more success when it comes to that kind of stuff. So take what you learn, implement a basic, lead magnet, and then keep refining and refining and refining until it gets so good that when people look at it, they're like, how did I get this for free? That's when you win. When you give somebody something, and I say thing because there's ebooks, checklists, all that, when you give them that lead magnet, and it is so good that they're like, oh my God, this has made a world of difference in my business. That is not only when you're going to get those people to become customers, but those people are then going to say, this was so good. Hey Johnny, did you know that if you redo your lawn, or you get, maintenance work done, or you get masonry work done, or you hire a new digital marketing company, this is what happens? They will then become raving fans. And not only that, they are going to be with you for a significantly longer time, bringing your lifetime value of a customer up because you're providing real value to that person. That is when a landing page is so powerful that people feel guilty not telling other people about it. That's when you're going to start succeeding throughout this entire process. So I hope this video helps. I hope that I brought you guys through at least a bit of a thought process of, hey, what do you need to know about your landing page and what you need to implement to make it better and so good that people have to share it. That's the best part. If it's not that good that people don't really feel the need to share it, they're like, that was okay. They're not going to buy from you. It has to be so good. And don't worry, it's not going to be the first iteration. And if it is, God bless, that is pretty uncommon. But go back and keep working and working and working on it, because when you do, that's when you're going to start succeeding with your landing pages. And not only that, when people start sharing it, also put your logo on it and put your website on there. When people start sharing it, you're going to start building a following, and they're going to say, oh my God, look at this landing page. This landing page helped me do this, 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 this. That's when the real success comes. So I hope this video helps. My name is Harrison Mary, the Millennial Entrepreneur. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I don't have an exit for this, but hit that like button, subscribe button, notification bell, and I think I'm going to put the end card there, but who knows, maybe it's over there. I'm just going to put myself in the middle of this because I'm not editing this one. We're going from shooting at the hip here. I'm cutting off the beginning and the end. I'm on my cell phone here. I'm not even on my GoPro, or I'm using it on my computer. And yeah, I'll see you guys later. Bye.